I've put on your handouts basically some technical terms that are used to describe coins. So obverse is the heads side. We say heads. The Latin sort of technical term is obverse. And then the tail side is the reverse. Any writing on the coin is a legend. The image is called the type. And often on Roman coins, you have this very strange space beneath the line here. And this is called the exurb. So I wanted to get us thinking about some things to consider when studying ancient coins. And one thing to think about is volume, particularly for Roman coins. Not all coins were produced in the same quantities. So some of you may have encountered this particular coin type before. It's on the syllabus. But it's a gold coin of Augustus. So think about that too. The metal, gold, has a very different use than silver, which has a very different use than bronze. So we have a gold coin, basically showing Augustus on both sides, the emperor, and this is just after he becomes sort of princeps, so after the settlement that led from the Roman Republic becoming a Roman Empire. And here the message put out personally by the emperor here is that he, Augustus, and it's written here in case, spelt out in plain Latin, he has restored to the people of Rome their laws and rights. But there's a little thing that's often not discussed, and that's that these are the only two specimens we have of this coin. We only have two examples in the whole world. So other coins I'm passing around, we have thousands and thousands and thousands of them. Thousands. Here, just two. There are some Nero coins floating about. So we've spoken a little bit about silver coins, denarii, which were generally used for Roman soldiers, to pay Roman soldiers. Gold, generally, even if it was given out to the plebs, would eventually make its way into the hands of the elite. Because if I was to give you a £1,000 note, generally you'd go out and spend it, I would think. Instead of being like, I'm just going to hold on to it, now I'll go out and spend it. And so now we're going to look at some bronze coins. And one that is going about, this is the specimen that's going about, just to show that not all coins always look beautiful. And as it circulates, it gets worn. And so it's something else to think about. When we see a beautifully struck coin straight from the mint, it's very clear and easy to understand. But as it's circulating around, the metal wears. And gold metal wears faster than anything else. So here we have a portrait of the Emperor Nero. So we can see here, so Imperator, Nero, Caesar, Augustus. And he's looking quite corpulent here. And on the other side we have, can anyone read this? It's very worn. Salus, exactly. So the health or safety of the emperor, but it's quite worn here. And so in a sense, this coin type, which records vows made to the god Jupiter on behalf of the Senate of people of Rome for the safety, the Salus of Augustus, the coins became very, very worn. You couldn't actually read what was going on. And after a certain point, the Romans stopped putting this much writing on their coins because it was clear that for the long-term survival of the monument, so to speak, it wasn't a very useful thing. Pot. So the holder of tribunicium potestas. This was a position that was held by the emperor every year. That's actually how we can date coins, specifically to a year. Because it's holder of tribunicium potestas for 1 year, for 2 years, 3 times, 4 times. And so it's basically like the regnal years. Imperator, PP, Pater, Patriae. And then we have SC, which stands for Senatus Consultum. All Roman bronze coins in the empire carry the legend SC, and we have no idea why. The theory is that probably under Augustus there was some sort of arrangement in order to sort of organize the minting of coins. But then after Augustus, the coins just have SC And maybe that's just something that bronze coins then had to have in the Roman Empire to separate them out from all the other bronze coins that other cities were making at the same time. But nowhere does this coin say, and here is Nero as a lyre player. The coin doesn't say that, does it? It's just Nero, a representation of Apollo. And so Suetonius probably saw this coin and thought, and now he's gone and shown himself as a lyre player on a coin. That's what he was doing. But whether this was actually Nero's intention, we don't actually know. I mean, maybe Nero just wanted to show Apollo, innocently enough. And the image has been misinterpreted, perhaps. So what's interesting is that Suetonius thought coinage was a proper source to write his histories from. And he's not the only author who cites coins